Hi friends and colleagues. This is Dr. Amanda Rico of Rico Editorial Services, and I am back. I'm actually back with videos. Shout out to my husband who got me some new gear for the holidays. So now I have lighting and a different location and the whole shebang. So really excited to be back. Really excited to be bringing you a tip video today on job search strategy. I think that it's really relevant right now, right? So we're out of 2020, we're out of that mess, but we're into 2021 and we are still in what is seemingly a downturn. So I want to give some really practical tips to all of you who are out there who are job searching, who are struggling to figure out exactly how to make it happen, right? How do you actually land a job in this crazy market? So today I'm going to give you 3 tips. Like normal, we're going to stick to our 3 tips because that's quick, easy, and practical, right? So job search strategy 101. First tip, you got to break it down into manageable pieces, guys. You have to. If you try to tackle a large-scale job search by just going out there and just firing off resumes anywhere that you see that might be the proper fit, maybe, it's not going to work. Right? So that is not how recruiters hire. That's not how hiring managers hire. The resume has to be tailored. All of your materials have to be tailored. And you have to really think about if you're the right match for that job position. I know this probably isn't what a lot of you want to hear. I'm sorry. But I think that it's important to say. Breaking down your job search can be one of the most important and valuable things that you can do. So how I usually like to suggest doing this to people that I work with is pulling up an Excel, and before you even start doing anything, put a list of your top 2 to 3 job targets at the top of that Excel, close it up, and walk away. Walk away, right? Because you need time to process, especially if you're someone who's going to be a career changer, if you're looking to get out of an industry, specifically oil and gas, if you're wanting to shift out. It's going to take a lot of mental processing to think through what that looks like, right? If you're a drilling engineer, you love being a drilling engineer, but because of the industry, you're having to shift and think through what that would look like. Sometimes just putting potential targets at the top of that Excel and walking away and then giving yourself some time to think about that is actually one of the best job search strategies that you can start with. So that'd be my first thing, right? Break things down into manageable pieces. Take things in small chunks, right? 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Avoid spending 3 hours looking through jobs, all right? That's just gonna make you feel so frustrated. Okay, so my second tip, you already know this, it's gotta be targeted. Everything that you submit to that job application has to be targeted. So no resumes that are based off of just what you do that have nothing to do potentially with what that job is asking for. Everything has to be completely laser focused on what that job wants from you. Okay, so be focused on if an employer were sitting in front of you for that job and they were asking you what you would bring to the table, line up your materials that exact same way. Okay, think of that audience in mind. Okay, that actually brings me to number 3, which is you have to put yourself in the shoes of your reader. Okay, whether that's a recruiter, a hiring manager, whoever that may be, even a connection that could potentially get you a job, you have to put yourself in the shoes of that person. Okay, so if they're looking at your materials, let's go back to the drilling engineer example. You're applying for an operations manager position at Amazon. If the first thing that they see on your resume is drilled horizontal wells, they're not going to know what that means. Okay, I may know what that means. You may know what that means. That manager, that hiring manager for Amazon has no clue what a horizontal well is. Be very direct about thinking through your transferable skills. This is why I always say to use that job description as a blueprint. How do they describe what they want, right? And then think through, okay, so what I did whenever I drilled horizontal wells was I had to write an AFE for it. Okay, so an AFE, we're doing budgeting, finance, you were having to get approval from a board or from a CEO, right? That's stakeholder engagement, that's finance, that's cost controls. Okay, so think through each step of what you did and think of it in new terms of what that Amazon manager is gonna wanna hear and how they're gonna make sense of it, right? So I hope that this has helped. Again, I like to keep these videos brief, actionable, to the point. Really miss all you guys. Wish I could see your faces out there, but I really love engaging with you every day on LinkedIn. Thanks for all your support. Thanks for, a passable 2020. Again, very glad we're in the new year. I hope your year is starting off well, and stay safe and healthy out there, guys.